Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today. Okay, so I'm coming at you because I wanted to address something before it's even said. One of my subscribers had said something about maybe some see the fact that I went to Bermuda for my daughter's birthday present. And that's why they're not giving or ordering. First of all, no one was supposed to be giving or donating until right now, which is today. Today is October the 4th. Okay, so everything was supposed to be strictly with orders. Okay, so let's back up and correct it. Nobody, she said some maybe, and I said some because that's what she put quotation marks. Some maybe are not ordering because I went to Bermuda. Now we have to really say that sentence again to really grasp it, to try to make some sense of it, to try to. I'm not going to order from you because you went to Bermuda. Okay. For one, why does it affect people or have somebody make them feel a sort of way or certain kind of way because I went to Bermuda? For two, I did not work from donations or charity before when I went on my cruise or before I went on my cruise. I worked just like everybody else. Just like you hold a job, I hold a job. It's just that you have to work for somebody else and I don't. Or you choose to work for somebody else and I don't. So because I went to Bermuda and paid for my daughter and I for her birthday present to go on a trip, that means that I'm not supposed to come back, continue my business, and use those profits to pay for my surgery. That doesn't make sense to me. Before anybody says it, well, you could have used that money that you used on your cruise for your surgery. This is the thing about that. Just like you work, I work. And I work hard. When I said that I do or have done before 15 to 20 orders every day, that was the minimum. That was the start. Some days it was more than that. Now, when you're looking at 15 to 20 orders, you're looking at you have to be organized with that. You're looking at you have to package all of that. You're looking at you have to make sure all the pieces are proper on it. And if not, you have to reorder those items. You have to make calls. You have to try to get things expedited. You have to try to get things express shipped. You have to also respond back and forth with the customer. If they want to add to orders, you have to reprocess their orders. It's a lot to do with one order. So imagine minimum 15 to 20 orders. Again, I worked hard. My family worked hard. And because of that, that was a reward that I gave my daughter. Just like when you work, and even though you know you may have something to pay for 6 months down the line, does that stop you from ever buying anything for your family? No, it doesn't. That just means that you have to, if you're going to go ahead and purchase that, you finish doing what you're doing, or so far as purchasing it or going wherever you go, and you come back and you grind. That's what you do. So, being that, again, it wasn't a charity before, and I'm going to repeat it because people hear what they want to hear. That's what people don't understand. When people do YouTube videos, we at times repeat things over and over again because people hear what they want to hear. They'll hear one sentence, and no matter how long the video is, if it's 25 minutes long, out of that one sentence, that's what the focus will be on. If you don't believe me, look at people's comments. People do that. So that's why we as vloggers repeat things sometimes over and over again. I did not receive any donations, nor did I receive any charity before today. I haven't even received any yet, and it's been 4 hours since I had the video up. Okay, so I'm saying that to say that I worked. I earned my money. Okay, now, to be honest with you, some things wasn't fully worked out. I'm not even Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Some things was not fully worked out as far as the doctor and myself, as far as finding out if I'm going to get a discount, what kind of discount, and all of that. Just like anything else, it was a negotiation process. Okay, I negotiated that amount. Okay, so therefore, when I came back knowing what I usually make, I knew that I could pay it. Second of all, I want to make this clear because, again, I don't think that some people have heard me before, and I want you to make sure that you hear me now. That is not the only business I own. My husband also has a business. I told you guys this. That does not pay all of my bills. I don't use that money to pay all of my bills. I do have a business other than that. And if it's not totally mine, I have my hands on it. So trust and believe me, whether I get another order or whether I get another whether I get another order or if I get any donations or anything, trust me, I'm going to pay for that surgery one way or another. My husband will step up and do what he has to do to help me pay for that surgery. Trust me. Okay? The money from Kiana's Diva Designs was my business, something I had for myself that did not include anybody else. That was my security nest. Uh, uh, that was my business only. And women out there that have been through certain things in their lifetime, women out there that um, like to have their own and be independent fully, and always know that if something happens, whether my, let's be real, whether I get divorced in the future, whether something happens to my husband, to know that I can supply the needs for my home and my children. That's my business. That's what my business is for. So I decided to take the profits from my business, again, that I work hard for. I decided to take those profits, and put that towards my surgery. Now, I did not expect every dollar that I have to get up, which is thousands, to come from my business. I did not expect that. Okay? But I also did not expect to not in 20 days get an order at all. Not one. You understand what I'm saying? And the only reason I'm mentioning this, because I think a lot of people, because they've grown to know that I don't address certain things. I've had to do it in the past because I felt attacked and things like that. But clearly, after looking over my videos and looking at all 2,000 videos and not just a few, people, I think, grow to know you and to know what you're about. They grow to expect certain things from you. You have to continue to do. If you are always rolling a certain type of way, people expect that from you because they see you as just that. Are you understanding? So I hope that nobody sees me or things I've had to address and endure out of 2,000 videos, a handful of videos. I hope people don't define me as that, because I'm so much more than that. That's not what I'm about, and that's clear for my channel. So when people see I don't address certain things, I think that A, they think that I'm stupid. B, they think that I lack knowledge in that area, or I don't know what they think. But I did the video because I wanted, first of all, I didn't want to harbor any feelings about it. Second of all, I did not want to have it eaten away at me, because over the years, things that have bothered me, things that have hurt me, what I do is I eat my feelings away. I numb it by eating. And I'm trying to get out of that habit. So whether it makes anybody mad, whether it gives them, some time to be able to sit in front of a camera and talk about me, or be on three-way phone calls and stuff to talk about me, if they want to take time to do all that, then so be it. Okay? So be it. And these are grown women. But if they choose to do all that, that's fine. That's how they roll. That's what they about. So I'm not worrying about that. I just addressed it because I didn't want it to be eaten away at me and to make me turn to destructive behavior that I have been known to do, which is internalizing it and eating the feelings away. That's why I did the video. Okay? So again, if anybody feels like oh, I'm not going to order because she went to Bermuda. You have to question, first of all, who says that? Second of all, who thinks that? And third of all, I worked hard, so I'm not deserving of getting something nice or doing something nice for my daughter, and we working hard, working our butts off, sometimes to 3 in the morning doing orders. That doesn't make sense to me. In fact, anybody that thinks like that, for one, I question, why is it that it bothered you so much to see me going to Bermuda? And second of all, if you wasn't going to order because I went to Bermuda, you wasn't going to order anyway. Point blank. If you, I'm not going to order because she just went back to Bermuda. I mean, she just went to Bermuda, and if she needed surgery, she should have used that money. If you have that way of thinking, then you wasn't going to order anyway. Trust me, I know you wasn't. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because at this point, what I could have did was like so many do. And people have told me to do this, whether that's in my personal life or whether that's I talked to a few Pootie. I talked to a few people on here, and we was discussing this for the past few days, if not the past week or so. So this is not something that I just came out the blue. I already discussed this with a lot of people. So I'm releasing it because I felt the need to release it. I wanted people to know that I'm aware. And I haven't even told all of why I know that a lot of people aren't ordering, because they know that I'm putting it towards my surgery. I haven't even gotten really too far deep into it. But from what I did share, I'm pretty sure us being grown women and knowing how other women act sometimes, y'all not stupid. Just being real. People that don't want to hear that or don't like me saying that, that's because I'm calling them out or I'm talking about them. That's the only reason. And if I am talking about you, it's all good. It's just that I wanted people to know I'm aware of what's going on. Trust and believe me. If I have to grind, if I got to sell apples, if I have to, anything that can keep my morals intact and keep my values intact while I'm getting this money up for my surgery, you better believe I'm going to do it. If my husband disabled and all got to go out there and grind even harder than he do, trust and believe me, Kiana's having that surgery. Trust me. And I'm just being honest. A lot of people, like I said, they don't want to see progression. A lot of people don't want to see, if they already look at you as, she know how to do this, she know how to do that. You know, she not bad on the eyes and all these kinds of things. They have this way of thinking. Trust me. A lot of women, if they have that way of thinking, they damn sure ain't going to help you get better. Because they looking at it from a silly carnal reason. They looking at it from a silly, just worrying about flesh. They not worrying about, okay, this sister trying to fight for her life for real. This sister trying to really, they're not going to look at the fact she willing to go to Mexico to make sure to try to save her life. They're not going to see it as that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they look at things as they look at things of themselves. They worry about just the flesh. They just worry about the external. They just worry about how their body looks or whatever. So because they think like that, that's how they're going to think about you. And I know that it's a lot of women that look at me as if, oh, I'm not going to make her be better than she already is. The chick already know how to do 50 million daggone things and do all of them well. The chick already know how to do her makeup to bomb, to make it, to already highlight what she already working with. The chick already look a certain kind of way when she wake up. I ain't going to help her get better than that. And anybody that don't like me saying that is because you feel some sort of way because you are being called out right now. Point blank. This ain't to cause no drama. I'm just voicing my thoughts. I'm just voicing my opinion, just like y'all allow everybody else on YouTube to do, and everybody else does it, and everybody else is cheering them on and accepting what they say and still tuning in and not unsubscribing and running to their every single video. I'm doing the same exact thing. So I don't expect no issues. If the other people don't have that many issues and don't nobody unsubscribe them and they stand by and support them and thumbs up them, then I expect the same thing for me. And if it's not the same thing with me, one has to question why. So if people ain't going to order or to help or help and give in any way, shape, or form, just simply because I went to Bermuda, as if that's the only income I have. That's the only income I have is, I guess, Kiana's Diva Designs. Kiana Diva Designs' only income. So let's see. Let's test that theory. Being that I haven't had an order in 2 weeks, right? I woke up and got my first order today. Being that I haven't had an order in 2 weeks, I guess in the next 30 days I should be evicted. Yeah, because I shouldn't be able to pay my bills. And no, I don't receive any governmental housing. And I will gladly, if you want to, show my matter of fact, I'm not going to show the name. Yeah, I'm going to pull out money orders. I'm about to fuse that too. It's been said over time that, oh, you on public housing and all kinds of stuff. My rent is almost $1,000 a month. What public housing you know is almost $1,000 a month for this 2-bedroom I have? You tell me. Yeah. When I say I'm not on, I don't address certain things. Why? Because I don't need to. But people, I think sometimes when I don't address certain things, they assume that it's truth, or they assume that something was said that was accurate. No, I just don't address certain things. I'm trying to cover up. My name besides my. Okay, I guess this'll do it. I don't want to show the complex, and I don't want to show my last name. So I guess y'all see now. You see that amount? $840. Okay? Yeah. You see that amount, right? And you see my name, right? Kiana. Underneath a pair. And you see the apartment, right? It says apartments. You can see that, right? You just don't see the name of the complex, right? Okay, so we're going to diffuse that right now. So we can diffuse the fact that I'm on public housing and all of that kind of stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with public housing, but I left the shelter on walking out on faith. And with a husband that was going to make sure that he had it disabled and all, but he was going to grind to make sure that he could support us. That's what I left the shelter with. So all this time, everybody was, not everybody, but it was certain people that always had something to say about public housing and stuff. As you can see, I ain't on public housing. Because, yeah, $840 for a 2-bedroom, and that's without the water bill, BG&E, phone, cable, food, and all that. I'm pretty sure you know that that's not public housing. Public housing is like $100, $89, maybe even $200 if you got a certain size house. Yeah. So we didn't diffuse that. So I'm showing that to say that if that was the only income I had, then clearly I should be getting evicted in the next couple of days. 30 days. Right? Okay. So we've acknowledged that. So that's not where all of the money is coming from for my surgery. Again, I have to still get up thousands. It costs $7,000 for everybody else to have the trip. I'm getting it at a discount. I'm not getting it for free. I'm not getting it half off. I'm getting it at a discount. Do you understand what I'm saying? I still got to pay for airfare and a couple of thousand. So obviously, it's not coming all from being that we only have until what? December 10th, and now today is what? October the 10th? We have 2 months. Clearly, I wasn't going to get 4 or 5 grand from my business. So it must be something else that I'm doing or my husband is doing for us to get that money up. And I didn't expect all of the money to come from Kiana's Diva Designs. I said that the profits from that business would go towards my surgery. Towards it, not to fund it all the way. So will I continue to have the surgery? Yes. Will I maybe need to postpone the surgery and move it up a couple of days or something? Maybe. I may have to do that. I don't know. It depends on if I get any sales. It depends on if Daddy is able to grind harder and do what he has to do as far as his business even harder. It depends on all those things. I'll keep you guys updated, but I just wanted to um, like I said, if anybody's gonna hold it against me because I took my daughter for her birthday to Bermuda and we enjoyed ourselves because I worked my ass off, then so be it. Because after all, they didn't want to order anyway. They didn't want to contribute towards the fact that I'm going to get better, I'm going to be better, and I'm going to be more healthier. A lot of people want you to sit, lay down and die. Because sometimes they have so much deep hatred and jealousy and envy in their heart for you or towards you that they want to see you die. It's sad, but it's done. I'm not talking out of stuff that I don't know about, you guys. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. I just sit back and watch stuff. Just because I don't address stuff, don't mean just like I showed you about the receipts, about the money orders. Just because I don't address stuff, don't mean it's true. Don't mean I don't know this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I don't address it because I'm beyond that. I don't address it because I'm a grown woman. I don't address it because I got an almost grown daughter that don't need to see me act a certain kind of way. I don't address it because I need to carry myself with a certain level of class and respect, not only for myself, but also I'm a married woman. My husband has to keep his head up when he come outside this door and have his head up and know that he got a certain type of wife. These things and my daughter has to keep her head up, know that she got a certain type of mother. These things is why I don't address stuff. Okay? But I think that I have a right to address this. I think I have a right to address whatever I feel. And I'm just addressing it. Now, if you want to roll with me because I said it, then fine. That's because it probably doesn't apply to you. But the other people that this is maybe making you feel a certain kind of way or riling something up inside of you, you got to question why that is. That's all. So, will I continue to have the surgery? Whether I get another order or not? Yes, I will. Anybody that has had, it's been so many people that's had so many different things to say about me, losing weight. And, oh gosh, she on another weight loss journey. She not consistent. All those people, I don't see nobody donating anything. Nobody placing no order that says those things. I don't see none of that. I wonder why. Because, if I had so much to say about something, and I really think that person really need to do better, and they say, you know what, all you gotta do is give $2 or $3 or $4, I'm gonna give that $2 or $3 or $4. But I think a lot of people just want to have something to say, and they want you to lay down and die, and they want to see you not progress, even if that means taking you away from your kids and stuff, and you passing away. I think some people seriously want to see that. Not just with me. I think some people are that ignorant in their heart that they want to see that with anybody. So I ain't exempt from that. But anyway, I think I've addressed what I needed to address. Again, if anybody, because I chose to go to Bermuda when I was making a lot of orders, when I was paying for a lot of things, when my husband was giving me money to go to Bermuda because it really didn't even come from, I don't know if people really understand, with a business, it comes with a lot of expenses. I had to pay for the website. I had to pay for packing materials. Those pretty organza bags that I send and rose petals and all that kind of stuff costs money. That comes out of your order amount. So if I'm a customer, if I'm a business owner, and I purchase something, one second, you guys. I got to plug in my cord. If I'm a business owner, right, and I purchase something, if I'm a business owner and I purchase something that costs $6, right? Alright, I purchased it for $6. I put it on my site for $12 so I can get double back. But guess what? I don't get double back. Why? Because out of that $6 profit, I had to pay for packing materials. I had to contribute money towards my actual website, which costs money to leave up and running. You actually had to pay a monthly fee. I had to take out of that money PayPal wants a certain cut of it. Yeah. PayPal wants a certain cut. Now, mind you, this is $6 profit I'm going into now, right? Okay. So I had to pay for packing supplies. I had to pay for all the extras because I do extras with my packing supplies. Not including, I always send a free item. Not including the fact that I had to pay for my website. Not including PayPal, Google checkout, MasterCard, Visa, and all the rest of them. Discover wants a cut. And their cut is about $1. So in that now, it goes down just from that $5. Just from the MasterCard or PayPal amount, right? Goes down to $5 profit. Well, we had to take out the amount I had to pay for my website. We had to take out the amount for my packing supplies. Okay, so let's say now that goes down to $1.50 less. So now we're at a $3.50 profit. Out of that $3.50, I'm sending you a free gift. A free gift that I probably paid at least $1 for. So now we're going down to a $2.50 profit. How rich do y'all think somebody is going to be able to get off of $2.50 each sale? Sometimes the shipping is over $6. A lot of you guys, y'all know I charge $6 for shipping no matter how much it is. Sometimes I have to pay $8 for shipping. That means that $2 has to come out of my profit, which means I'm making 50 cents. See, I think a lot of people, they don't know business. So now it's well aware. Everybody watching this video is well aware. So now you see it's no way possible that Kiana could have went to Bermuda and spent all the money that she spent, that y'all can imagine, because I know it's people trying to sit and think about how much I spent, even though it ain't got nothing to do with their life. They up there trying to figure out what I spent. Okay, I'm pretty sure you could imagine that out of 50-cent sales, even if I made 20 sales a day, I think that y'all can see that's $10 a day profit. Now, that ain't talk about my time. So really, I'm actually in a hole because my time and my energy and the fact that I got to do these orders, and trust me, if anything ain't right, they contacted me. All the customers is contacting me, wanting it done perfectly and done right, which they should. But what I'm saying is that that's worth more than 50 cents. So actually, I'm in a hole with each order, if you're looking at it from that standpoint. Again, from a business angle. So clearly I didn't pay for Bermuda out of my Kiana's Diva designs. That's clear. So now, after that's clear, let's see if anybody has anything to say about, oh, you just went to Bermuda and now you're trying to get up money for your surgery. Ain't that what I should do? Especially if I'm a business owner. I'm a business owner. Why shouldn't I try to use the money from my business to help pay for something? That's just like if I was paying for a car or trying to buy a car. Don't you use the money from your business to buy a car? And then after you buy a car, if it's something else that come up that you want to get, don't you use the profits from that to buy that? I don't understand. That's why I said it doesn't make sense. That's why I started off this video and said it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't. It doesn't. And anybody that has something to say about it, it's clear what the issues are. I've already made it clear in this 30-minute video. So on that note, you guys, I've said what I needed to say. The purpose of me was to release it. I released it. Now I shall look towards the hills, as my father teaches me. And anybody that don't like it, hey, you can't please everybody. But people that really are supporting me, and I ain't talking about just financially, because I appreciate the support just in general of people that really truly care about me. Because see, with growth comes discernment. And I speak not only from just knowing it, because I have a educated guess, which is the definition of a hypothesis, but I also come from a point of knowing because I have discernment. Whether people understand it or not, whether people laugh and joke about that or not, it is what it is. So, alright, you guys. I love my true supporters. I love my true encouragers. I love you all for being family to me. Whether you give financially or give of your heart and time, I love you because that all of those things to me mean something to me. That's the type of person I am. So on that note, you guys, I said what I had to say. I'm happy because now I feel like it's a lot of stuff was said, you know, from proof of rent and all that. Yeah, it's all been done and said. So let's see what's said next. I'm pretty sure it will be some stuff because that's just the nature of the beast. People make it clear, you know, what type of person they are. I've always said it. People are transparent if you watch them long enough. On that note, love you all. Be blessed.